What is up, gangsters, and welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play series. If you remember last episode, we have gone out camping. We are camping out in the 118 wilderness, seeing if we can survive. We ditched all of our gear, came out here naked, and just explored, see if we could make things work, and we built this glorious mushroom starter house behind us, and we ended up on this Mycelium Island, surrounded by frozen oceans. And if you take a quick look around, you might notice that we have made a little bit of progress since the last episode. We have spruce, we have a portal, yes, we have been busy grinding out all the things that we need for this episode because we have some plans, some marvelous plans. We have the first redstone build that I want to do out on this island, so of course I had to get some resources for that, and I will catch you up real quick. And the first thing up on my list was actually slime, and thankfully this wandering trader wandered by. And of course he absolutely 100% survived that. Absolutely no harm to the wandering trader ever. We also found out we've got a slime chunk right below the base, right in that cavern underground, so that's pretty awesome. We also need an observer or two, so what I had to do was grab some obsidian from down in the caves and head off to the nether because we need nether quartz for that, obviously. And just as my luck would have it, we get the absolute worst nether spawn ever. Basalt deltas are the worst. So I had to make my way out of there, had to do some digging, a little bit of bridging, and eventually we came across this nether waste biome where I picked up some quartz. And I actually found out I only needed 2 quartz, but we got a whole bunch. And then we came across this teeny tiny little twisted wood biome. Is it twisted or warped? I never remember. But we found the blue stuff, which is quite cool because I'm going to use that in the design as well. And then really weirdly we came across this place that had a bastion right next to a huge nether fortress. Totally crazy. After that, we had to do some exploring in the overworld. So I wanted to get a whole bunch of copper. I don't know why, I just wanted a whole bunch of copper. And I wanted to find a whole bunch of flowers. And we came across just this epic meadow biome. Like, it's so big and it's so pretty. So as everyone must do, we came and looted just a bunch of the flowers that we needed, and we might have just stolen a couple of bees. Just a couple. So you're probably wondering to yourself, what could this wonderful, magical, mysterious redstone contraption be? Well, let me tell you, it puzzled me for quite some time as well. What could I build out here on the Mycelium Island that would draw me back out this way, from the Batcave, from Trash Village, that I would need to come out here more than once to see whatever we're going to build out here? And it dawned on me, right in front of me this whole time, I need a mushroom farm. Of course, a mushroom farm. That's going to be wonderful. I cannot wait. And don't mind this. This is my copper field that I named David for absolutely no reason at all. And this is where I'm thinking of building it. So we've got this really cool canyon here that goes right down into the caves, which looks really, really cool. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to prettify that, and then the mushroom farm can wrap around it. So all we need is a redstone clock and then a bunch of dispensers to shoot out bone meal onto a mushroom. So each one of these cobblestone blocks that are floating around here is roughly where I'm thinking I'm going to put each of the stations to grow up the mushrooms. And then I'm going to have the kind of observer, I'm going to use an observer clock, which I'm going to start from somewhere around here. And it's just going to go all the way around and go doop, 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 doop. Lots of big mushrooms. So these are all the resources that I've gathered. I've started up a little nether farm here so I can get all the nether sprouts and mushrooms. And we also managed to pinch some warts from the nether. Oh, that one wasn't ready. But this is all the stuff that we got. We got a whole bunch of the blue stuff. We got a little bit of the red stuff. We got a whole bunch of copper. These are, I think, all of the redstone components I'll need. The repeaters are mostly just to carry the signal, and the target block is to direct it into the dispenser. And then we've also gathered a bunch of oak leaves, oak logs, and then these are the flowers and the 1 or 2 bee nests that I collected from the meadow. But I think that is probably enough talking. Ooh, oxidized. Let me just whip straight in to building the redstone for this farm. And easy peasy lemon squeezy, we have a redstone contraption. And as I said, very, very easy. All we have here is an observer clock. So all we need is to pull this little lever here. The sticky piston pushes the observer into this observer. They keep seeing each other, and this spits out a pulse of a redstone signal. And that comes around, goes through these repeaters just to make sure the signal length doesn't run out. I probably overdid it a little bit, but that's totally fine. And then this is a target block which pulls the redstone signal and sends it to the dispenser, which sends out bone meal. I don't have a lot of bone meal over here, so there's just a little bit, and then they grow up. So let me show you roughly how this works. We pull the lever. Boom! We have mushrooms, and I think there are mushrooms over there. Oh, yes. Sometimes they take a few bone meals to go. And look at this. We have all these mushrooms. Oh, that's awesome. And then you just turn this off. We come through and we start to clear this. Easy peasy. And so other cool things that you might note. So when this turns into a mushroom, obviously the mushroom block can delete the mycelium, like it converts back to dirt. And so what I have is a couple of mycelium blocks next to it, so that over time, when we want to do a second time, it will reconvert this block to mycelium, and we will have no issues. So what I might do is I might whip through, and I might actually take all these down, and we'll see how much we get from one harvest of the brown mushrooms. So give me a sec, and I'll do that real quick. Okay, so how much did we get? We actually got quite a bit. We almost got 9 full stacks of the brown mushroom block and a little over a stack of the white mushroom stem, which is actually quite a good building block. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. I mean, that didn't take me long at all. And the thing is that this becomes a lot easier once we have a proper floor in. So the floor I'm going to put in will be level with the dispenser. So I'll be aiming down to plant the new mushrooms just like so. When I walk around, and there will be a roof as well, which is going to stop some of the super tall ones that you saw before. So they're all going to be reachable from the ground, and I just walk around and smash it out from the sky. So yeah, nine stacks pretty much of brown mushroom blocks per harvest is pretty dang good. Like, I'm super happy with that. I think that's more than enough for one set. So what I've got now is I've got a really cool design for the building that I want to put around this. I had a little bit of a fun play around in the creative world, so I'm going to have a go at building that now. I've got all the materials here. I went out and collected a whole bunch more moss and a whole bunch more decoration blocks. But I think before I do that, I'm going to do that towards the end of this episode, I think. But I wanted to go and explore with you guys for just a little bit. Because I went out while I was exploring earlier. I saw a couple of really cool places that I wanted to show you guys. Just because they were really, really cool. So the first thing I wanted to show you guys was this goat's booty. No, just kidding. It's this mountain. I found a mountain range, guys. And it's actually really, really close to us. So our Mushroom Island that we've been living on is kind of over this way. It's I think about 400 blocks diagonally that way. So this is still like the frozen Spikes ocean place where we've been kind of chilling out. And yeah, it's like literally just off. Like it's really, really close. And this is really cool. I was hoping I would have a mountain range really close by. because I'd love to do some building here. And I think the perfect thing for this place, because we've got this kind of cool grove inlet here, is I want to build like a castle, like a frozen castle, because I've never built a castle in Minecraft yet, and I feel like it's something that everyone needs to do at some point, and I feel like this is just the perfect backdrop. Ooh, spooky. And it's got some cool views as well, like we've got the frozen spikes that way, and if we come up here we overlook kind of this huge, ooh, I almost died. We have this like huge spruce, frozen spruce here, and then if we come over this way a little bit, we've got kind of this river, and this kind of cool gorge looking thing over here, which is pretty cool, And I mean, it's not the biggest mountain that I've ever seen, but you know, it's not the size that counts. It's what you do with it, and I reckon we can do something really cool with this. Like, this is really cool. This is really pretty. Like, not the biggest, but definitely pretty. So the next thing I wanted to show you guys is actually the meadow biome that I showed you kind of briefly in the time-lapse earlier, and this is the start of it here, and look how wide it is for one. Like, it's this entire thing here, and as you might might note, there are some bee nestless trees in the meadow biome there. I have no idea what happened to those, but just behind us is the mountain that we just came from, so it's like really close. And I think what I'm going to do is, what I wanted to really show you guys was just how big it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to speed up the clip of me running, oh, if I make it, and ooh, hello. Don't mind if I do. So I'm going to speed up the clip of me just like running through it, just to show you how big it is, because it's insane. Like, I couldn't believe it when I was walking through, and I really wanted to show you guys. So let me speed up the clips and I'll show you how friggin' big this is. Like, I think this thing just keeps going. I think it's still going over there. This thing's insane. I don't even want to go over there. I don't want to know how big it is. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I think I just located. Look at her. Look at it. Look at it. It is a pink sheep in the wild. I don't think I've ever seen this. This is wonderful. Betty. What up, Betty? Maybe one day I'll come back and get you, Betty. But yeah, this is huge. And I kind of love this little dip here. With this little kind of forest in the middle. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I couldn't believe how big this thing was. It kind of shook me. It just went on forever and ever. And one of the other things I wanted to show you too as part of this biome, you might have got a glimpse of it just before, but I'm going to go back and show you in just a sec. Wow. I keep getting distracted just by how pretty this place is, but let me whip back to this place that I want to show you real quick. Yes, here we are, nestled into this beautiful meadow biome. I found it finally at last. I found a dripstone cave. I think this ticks off, oh my lord, I think this ticks off finding all the cool 118 features. This was the last thing that I was trying to find. And actually, what height am I at? 93. I can't remember what level copper ore spawns the most in, but I know for a fact that dripstone caves are home of a lot of copper. Whoa, this is cool. Oh yep, I see some copper there. Oh, this is really cool. I wonder if this opens up down here. I'm really curious. Let me hold one of these and I'll light up as we go. Oh yeah, there's heaps of copper. I'm going to turn into a bit of a copper maniac soon, team. I'm going to turn into a bit of a copper maniac. I just need Fortune 3 and I'm just going to get a ridiculous amount. Does this lead to anything? Well, there's a weird bit of terrain generation. I was hoping it would open up into something bigger. I hadn't come down here before, but look at all this copper. My goodness. I'm going to get so much of this. Well, this is really cool. I just wanted to show you this. I found it, finally. Oh, where does this go? Anywhere? Nope. Just tiny little noodle caves. Dang it! I was hoping for a big, like, cavernous one. Maybe we'll find one of these again soon. Maybe we'll find another one. But yeah, this is this is what I wanted to show you guys. Giant mountain, epic meadow, and a dripstone cave. Finally we found it. And I feel completed. I feel like our little 118 camping mission is completed now. I've got the dripstone. Can I pick it up? Do you need silk touch? Nope, there it is there. Oh, I just don't have any space in my slot to pick it up. Give me a sec. Let me beat these guys. We've done it all. We've got the block. We've got the drippy drip. And now we can kind of go home happy, content with what we've managed to achieve here. And I feel like maybe next episode we can probably go home and get our stuff back. We can stop camping probably, which would be pretty cool. But I think I have gone exploring with you enough. I think. Ooh, that was my helmet. Oh dear, oh dear. If I get back home, let's do that build for the mushroom farm. I think that'll be really cool. I'll try and get out of here alive, and I'll get back there. So, without further ado, let's kick in with the time lapse. Oh, sweet mama jamma. we finally finished our mushroom farm, and I think it is looking super fancy. And I thought I would show you guys at night actually, because I think it looks really cool at night. Like it kind of glows. And it really stands out against the background of the stars there. And there's a couple of really good angles that you can get. Like I really love it from like over here. You can see it through the mushroom. Oh yes, she's looking extra fancy. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. I haven't seen anyone mix the warped mushroom block with moss before, and I think the combination looks really cool as a roof. So this is kind of my idea for the theme I wanted for this area, is kind of this cottagecore, lush, fairy type stuff. You've got the dark, you've got the lush, you've got the light wood types, and I think it all comes together really cool. And as you can see, got a nice floor. We've used just a bunch of deep slate, which I think is perfect for this area. And what I've done as well is around where the mushroom block goes, I've added these chiseled deep slate blocks, and it looks like a little dispenser. It's like a little dispenser on each side. But we used a ton of copper, ton of deep slate, ton of the warped wood, ton of oak wood, and yeah, really cool. And what I love too is that you actually get some quite good views out the window. Like it's a really cool contrast having this like quite lush area and then just frozen wilderness out the side. And of course we've got the spore blossoms giving us some cool feels. But let's have a go. Let's turn it on. I haven't actually tried turning it on since I have added all this in. And you might note that we're on a mushroom island, so I don't actually have to worry about light levels at all. It could be completely dark in here, it doesn't matter. I've got mushrooms in there, got bone meal I think, so let's turn it on and see how it works. Oh yes, all come in, and they all come in reasonably short. Did that come in below that? Yes, nice. Yeah, no, it's all working perfect. And you see what I mean? Now that the floor's in, we can just come in, smash it all out. Easy peasy, a lemon, a squeezy. Ah, that's awesome. Mushroom farm. absolutely complete, remarkable, revolutionary, miraculous. Nobody has done it better. But anyway, I think that is going to do it for me. I think next episode I am going to head back home. I'm going to pick up my tools. And we are going to just get on and do some more work. I don't know if it'll be here, whether it'll be there. You'll just have to tune in and find out. But thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!